but it just had that feel, the angst, a little bit of the sound, the fullness, the richness of the blues sound. So it was a combination of effects, and it was my take, what I felt.
Yeah.
Now, you also you mentioned the female voice. You have on the credits it says featuring Jem and Low Woman. Tell us about Jem and Low Woman.
Okay, Jem Woolley is his full name, and that's his real name. That's not a working name. Yeah, so
we had a crazy one over here called Sheb Woolley, with a perfect people eater back in the 50s. So maybe it's something that runs with people named Woolley.
Well, Jem's a bit of he's like a back office sort of genius, really. He kind of doesn't want to get involved at the sharp end with maybe live gigging and things like that. He'd much rather receive all the information, have a script of where we want to go with the music, and he's got his box of tricks and his wizardry, and he'll do a lot of the mixing. On the track, I played bass guitar, a little bit of guitar, and the vocals, and he did the rest. So he's a genius, the guy really is. And then Low Woman is an artist she's got an incredible voice. She lives local to me in Nottingham in the UK. I first heard some of her songs, her voice online, and it held me, it rooted me to the spot, and I was just frantically searching the internet for more and more tracks. Mm-hmm. And during the pandemic, the lockdown, there's not been the chance to meet up with her, but so this has been totally done online. Not even met the woman yet.
That's a familiar theme in these days. A lot of people have gone that way.
I was just going to say that so many of our guests have told us just that same exact story. Yeah. We've worked hand in hand with each other. We know each other intimately as far as our styles. But no, we've never met.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a conversation the other day, and the three of us said, "What if we walk in a room and we don't like each other?"
Yeah, that's always a possibility.
But no, she blew me away. Her voice, it's a really fragile, delicate voice, and she sings in a very much a different style to myself. With me, it's kind of, I'm a bit of a belter. I give it all I've got. Mm-hmm. She's a lot more reserved, and I love the tenderness in her voice. And the two just seem to go well together on that track.
Play off together. They play off each other well. Yes.
Yeah. But that was all done, like I say, remotely. And I had to listen to her voice. She had to listen to mine, our take of it. And we had to sort of do several versions. So we got it right. And then Jem, the guy in the background, sort of brought them together and did his magic. And the end result was the released song that you've heard.
Yeah. And an excellent song. Now, how long has that been out?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay. And we're recording this in the, what is today, the 9th of June, or in most places in the world anyway. So you listeners, you can date it from there, June 9th of 2021. This has been out 2 weeks. So is it gaining some traction over there?
Yeah, it surprised me. I mean, I've kind of, this year in particular, I've looked at a 5-track project to release 5 singles, and I've tried to do something different with each one. On one of the tracks, I put a video together with our local community, deaf and hard of hearing, and they did sign language to the lyrics, which was really interesting because suddenly signing the lyrics gives it a whole new and more powerful meaning, and I was blown away with that. On another one, I got a lot of local artists to do short video clips. We put the video together, and it was sort of, the song wasn't originally about lockdown and coming back into society, but it kind of had that edge with their interpretation. On another one, I got a local artist, a painter, to send me updates on his piece of work he was doing. We put a video together to show you that developing. So with each track, I tried to do something different. Wild as the Wind is the 4th one to be released, and there's a 5th one coming out at the end of June, which, funny enough, again, will involve those same 2 artists, Jem Woolley and Low Woman, and that'll be the end of that project. My goal when I first started doing it was to try and be creative and different with each song, but also at the end of it to have a network with artists that I wanted to work on another project. And in these last 2, I've found exactly that in Jem and Low Woman. So I'm really pleased. If nothing else happens, I'm pleased with that. But going back to what you were saying, the response to this song has been really good, and I sort of honed in on YouTube more than anything else. Some of the others I've looked at Spotify and iTunes and Deezer, but on this one I thought I want to put it through YouTube to see what sort of reaction I get, and some of the comments have blown me away, to be honest.
Well, you made a couple of great points there, but one of the things we like about doing this show is getting to meet the artists early in the song's release, so that we can keep track of how the artist and the release is doing, but also we get to establish the relationships with the artist, which brings me to my second point is, I think whether you like it or not, we have encountered an artist who we are looking forward to keeping a relationship and keeping in touch with, and so you have expanded the ring by two more people in the business, although not music producing artists, but rather the people who play the artists. That's how I got into radio and playing music. Was I found out very early in life that I was never going to be a rock star because I couldn't sing. So I decided I can't make the records, I'll play them. And here we are. We're also running a little bit low on time, so I want to keep this moving right along.
Sure.
But we do thank you so much for coming and spending time with us tonight, your time, and hope you get a full night's sleep out of it. I also want to mention you are part of our family now.
That's awesome.
We're all over the internet, but one of our pages, the David Bowers Awards groups page on Facebook, is there for my guests and anybody in music to post their music news, releases, show dates, tours, anything but secrets. We don't keep secrets well, but if you want to share it with the music market, put it on there. You don't have to send it to me. You can post it directly.
That's awesome.
And we'll pick it up and share it with our other social media sites. So
the next release that comes out at the end of June, I can just put straight onto that, can I?
Absolutely. Yeah. We'll pick it up and spread the word from there. We're good at spreading rumors. So thank you very much again for being here with us today. And last thing before we go, tell the folks how they can find your music.
It's kind of on all the various platforms like anybody is, but I'm also on social media, so there's Twitter, and I tend to use the name Basie, or Basie Noise, or Basie Easton. My real surname is Easton, but if you look at Basie, you're going to see usually a picture of quite a moody-looking bloke in black and white, and that's me.
Well, I'm also going to mention, because I had made the tie-in with Count Basie at the beginning of our little discussion here, be sure and look for Basie, Bassey, not I-E as the Count spelled it, so you'll be sure and find it. Thank you again, Basie, for being with us today. We'll look forward to next time. We'll look forward to the music coming at the end of the month. Here he is one more time. This is a totally different take, When This Day Has Gone. When This Day Has Gone. That's Basie from Nottingham, England, and interesting music. And as we kind of indicated, I really got into that first track, The Wild is the Wind, because of its moody blues sound. The second track is a much tamer sound, doesn't slap you in the face the way Wild is the Wind does, but I do like the ethereal quality and the back and forth voices. Really, really well done. And we thank Basie and his cohorts, Gem and Low Woman, for a couple of amazing tracks. Really enjoyed it. John Bon Jovial, I think it's time. Why don't you take us home?
Yes, sir. Great show today. Enjoyed every aspect of it, and we are forever grateful that you have stayed with us for another perfectly good hour here at the David Bowers Awards, and we're hoping you're going to rinse and repeat next week. The David Bowers Awards is broadcast around the world from the studios of Computer Help USA in Naples, Florida, and, of course, from the Valley of the Sun in Tempe, Arizona. We are available for free on most of the major services, including now the new podchaser.com/The David Bowers. Be sure to follow the David Bowers Awards on Blog Talk Radio, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And join us next week for the David Bowers Awards Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern on WRFZ-FM 106.3 on your FM radio dial. That, of course, being Rochester Free Radio, and Blog Talk Radio, Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and 6 p.m. UTC. So until next week, for the David Bowers and all of our crew of radio rejects here at the Radio Ranchero, this is the legendarily lovable John Bon Jovial saying, just be good to yourself, continue to wash your hands, wear your mask if you have to, and if you haven't gotten that shot yet, please go out and get it. We'll see you next week right here on the David Bowers Awards.